I've tested out a lot of wireless microphones in the past, and while many of them are solid, they all have one major flaw. If I want to use the transmitter as a shotgun or handheld mic, I'm stuck with some DIY work, and the sound quality usually doesn't really cut it. That's where the Boya Magic Mic comes in. Right now I'm using it as a handheld mic, but it's actually 4 microphones in one. You can use it for interviews, as a shotgun microphone in your camera, as a desktop computer mic, or even as wireless lavs. It's versatility like I've never seen before, and in this video I'll do some real-world sound tests of all 4 modes so you can hear exactly what it sounds like, and I'll also share a few other key features of this microphone. By the way, Boya sent this mic for me to test out, and they're also sponsoring this video. So let's start with an unboxing. The microphone comes in this lightweight zippered pouch, and it includes 2 wireless transmitters inside of a slim charging case, which also doubles as the handheld microphone and the shotgun microphone. The transmitters are ultra small and can be attached via clip or magnet. The case they come in is also super slim and lightweight, at 13 millimeters thick and weighing in at just 9 grams. At the base is a magnetic receiver. You have your choice of using the USB-C or Lightning adapter, depending on the device that you want to connect it to. And there's also a separate receiver for connecting to a camera via 3.5mm TRS. We've also got windscreens. There's 1 for each tiny transmitter and 2 for the mic when it's being used as either a handheld or a shotgun mic. And you also get 2 USB-C cables and a TRS cable. Overall, this kit is pretty minimal, and it includes everything you need to get up and running. Next, I'll show you how to set up the Magic Mic in the 4 different scenarios, followed by sound tests in each environment. Starting with the wireless lapel mic, you take the little magnetic bit off the bottom of the charging case and stick it into your device of choice. In my case, it's an iPhone 16 Pro, and I'm using the USB-C receiver. I then take the transmitter out of the case and power it on by holding the button down for 2 seconds. I can also press the button once to enable noise cancellation. The top light will turn from blue to green when it's on. This is a baseline audio test using the built-in microphones on the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. This is what it sounds like. And this is what it sounds like with the Boya Magic Mic wireless lavalier microphone plugged into the camera. So yeah, we have the little receiver plugged into the Osmo Action 5 Pro, and you're hearing the audio coming from the little transmitter, which is right here with the windscreen attached. Next is the Handheld Interview Mic. If I want to use it with my phone, I plug the receiver into my device of choice, and then I return the transmitter to the charging case. Now I can speak into the top part of the charging case, or hold it in front of my interview subject to pick up their voice. This is a baseline audio test just using the internal microphones on the camera, no external microphone connected. The camera that we're using is the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, and now we're going to go ahead and plug in the Boya mic. Next up, let's use this microphone as like an interview mic. So you've already heard what it sounds like in the studio, but I do have a bunch of sound panels in there, so that is a sound-controlled room. Now we are outdoors with a lot of natural elements, some birds, some airplanes, I hear some construction vehicles. So this is what the microphone sounds like. By the way, you might be curious, I'm definitely curious, how far away this mic can be from the subject. So right now it's, right about here, but if I start to get a little bit further away, this is what it sounds like with this microphone. And now it's as far away as the camera is. And this is what it sounds like using this interview microphone. So we've actually been testing this mic on the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro because that receiver, the USB-C receiver, can plug right into the side of the camera. And it actually looks really nice this way. But let's also test it out with a phone because I think that's how this is intended to be used. So let's go ahead and do that sound test as well. This is a baseline audio test using the built-in microphones on the iPhone 16 Pro. But now let's go ahead and plug in the Boya mic to hear the difference. Now we're shooting on the iPhone 16 Pro with the Boya mic connected. We have it in the handheld interview style scenario. So this is what it sounds like. And yeah. So far I've been testing this microphone with my phone, but if I want to use either the wireless lapel mic or the handheld interview mic with a camera that has a 3.5mm port, then I'll want to switch the receiver to this bigger one that's included. I'll plug in the 3.5mm cable into the receiver and the other end into my camera of choice, and then I can use the microphone with that camera. But for now, I'm going to demonstrate the third use of this mic, which is using it as a camera-mounted shotgun mic. This is a baseline audio test using the internal microphones on the Sony a7 IV. The camera is an arm's length away, and this is what it sounds like. And now I have the Boya Magic Mic attached to my Sony a7 IV. The microphone and camera are about an arm's length away, and we are using this microphone as a shotgun or on-camera mic. So let's get a little bit further and hear what it sounds like as I put some distance between myself and the microphone. Again, because this mic is so small, I'm going to guess that I can't get terribly far away, so I'm going to gradually come a little bit closer. Again, about an arm's length away is where I think is going to be the best distance to be from this camera and microphone. There have been a couple cars going by, so hopefully you've been able to hear my voice more so than the background noise around me. Now the fourth and final scenario is to use this microphone with a desktop computer or a laptop. You just take the USB-C receiver and plug it in. And now you can use either the wireless transmitters or the handheld interview mic. So right now I have the Boya Mic Mini connected to my computer, and I'm actually using my iPhone to record, so that is the video quality that you're seeing. But you're hearing the audio directly from the Boya Mic Mini. And this is a really nice scenario to use if you ever need to do Zoom calls or video calls and you want to enhance the audio, or even to maybe do voiceovers. And I always think that the built-in microphones on computers really aren't that great, so you definitely want to supplement with an external microphone. And this is a great use case for this microphone. Now, before we move on to testing the AI noise cancellation of this microphone, let me tell you a couple of other key settings. You might notice that there's no interface on either the mic units or the receivers. If you want to check or select your settings, you'll need to connect the magnetic receiver to your phone and open the Boya Central phone app. Then you can select settings like audio mode. You can choose between mono, stereo, or safety track audio. And you can also set a limiter. So on the Boya Magic Mic, we can do some EQ adjustments. And so right now we have none applied. But let's go ahead and hear what the vocal boost and the limiters sound like. So now I've applied vocal boost to the Boya Magic Mic. Here's what it sounds like. Let me know if you hear a difference between this and the original form of this mic. We've got a couple of other EQ filters that we can apply, including low cut filter or limiter. So let's go ahead and apply that next. So for the low cut filter, we actually have two different options. We've got 75 Hertz, which is what you're hearing right now, as well as a stronger version of the low cut filter at 150 Hertz. So we'll go ahead and hear the stronger version of the low cut filter next. Now we've got the stronger version of the low cut filter applied. This is 150 Hertz. So this is what it sounds like. Let me know if you hear a difference between this and the other less strong low cut filter. Finally, let's end with some audio samples of the AI noise cancellation feature. So let's go ahead and do that AI noise cancellation test. I picked out a pretty noisy environment. Right now we're shooting on the Boya Magic Mic with no noise cancellation, but we're going to go ahead and enable it. So now I've got the AI noise cancellation enabled. There are two different strengths. This is the weak noise cancellation, and there's a strong one, so we're going to go ahead and hear what that sounds like. But in the meantime, let me know if you hear a difference. We can enable it either by connecting the mic to the Boya Central app and turning it off and on that way, or there's a button on the mic case as well as on the little transmitter. You can press it once, that turns the light from blue to green and turns on noise cancellation. Okay, now we've enabled strong noise cancellation right as this very loud truck is going by. So hopefully you're hearing a difference because this is a pretty noisy environment. I would be very impressed if this noise cancellation is doing well. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. So I have to say that overall I've really been enjoying this microphone and its versatility, but one thing that has been an issue for me multiple times already is how quickly and easily the magnetic portion, the adapter, falls off of this charging case. I've accidentally dropped it like 4 times. I found it all 4 times, but there was one time in particular where I really freaked out because I couldn't find it. So I thought it was permanently lost. And I am thinking though, there's only like a couple places I filmed. This is one of them. So, oh my God. No way. I found it. Wow. That is luck. It's been out here for 2 days and it's been a little wet, so hopefully it still works, but wow. So I do wish that there was a way to lock it more strongly to this case, because right now it comes off way too quickly and easily. So all in all, the Boya Magic is a unique 4-in-1 microphone that is pretty affordable and very easy to transport. Just note that it's missing some pro-level features like internal recording and 32-bit float, but honestly that's to be expected with a microphone of this price point. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you try this microphone out, what you thought of the various scenarios that I put it through, and yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.